It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And the Golden State Warriors thrust into the role of villain after acquiring Kevin Durant, and Draymond not holding back after winning the title. Shaq, your thoughts?
Listen, people love to cheer against super teams, and it's good for the league to have a villain. That's my villain laugh.
Oh, what was that?
That was,
wow,
that was scary.
My goodness. Wow. The character and chemistry of this team is without question. And you can root for the underdog for sure. But the villains, it's basketball.
That was nice.
Let's see if we can scare Kevin Harlan as we throw it back.
Ready?
Go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. Well, Smitty, tonight a lot of experience on the floor. Guys who have been going up against each other for a very long time.
You have to have those wily vets. I know young guys get up and down athleticism, but the vets, they just know how to play, especially when you have one of those experienced guys coming off the bench. He could be very key to making a run and also changing the course of the game.
And guys look for ways to kind of get up for a game, don't they? They like the individual rivalries they see.
Yeah, they love it. You get a chance to look down there and see another guy you've been going against each other for years. It's you versus him in somewhat of a game within the game.
Now Golden State's starting five. Durant and Green are the forwards. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the five. Now here's Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Warriors.
Remarkable display of ball handling from Thompson. Nice handles.
Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve, but what impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside, Walker. There's the three. That one doesn't go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Green kicks to Durant. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Walker against Curry. Inside. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist from Bridges.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Cousins. Durant kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Cousins off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
DeMarcus very effective driving off pick and rolls and scoring with ease.
Now here's Walker. Shoots over Curry. Shot's good by Walker.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Livingston is out there with Iguodala, and it's Looney in at the center, filling out the middle. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, DA, for sure. Thanks. Now, here's Livingston. He's covered closely. Count the basket. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Parker kicks to Biyombo. Pass to Lamb. Out to the wing. The shot by Monk is no good. The Warriors leading. Green finds Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Iguodala. 3-pointer. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop, that old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Hornets trail by 4. Walker and Batum are the guard pair. Bridges and Williams, your forward pair. And it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
Here's Zeller. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And they pick up 2. Batum's got 4 this quarter.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Now, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Zeller dishes to Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Walker's got 7 points in the game.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now here's Cousins. Curry from deep three-point land. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry against Walker. Green with the block. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Iguodala out there with Looney. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Walker looking for an opening. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hornets.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
And I hate to be critical, but it's as if there has been zero effort given on the defensive end.
I totally agree with that, partner. Both teams have shown a complete lack of fight on the defensive end.
Now, here's Monk. Back to Walker. Over Curry. Walker's shot is off. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. The lead is 2. Curry on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
It's got to be hard guard Stephen Curry. You don't know when he's going to shoot the basketball, and sometimes you overreact, and you're just plain and simple fouling.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Percentage-wise, one of the top free throw shooters in NBA history, Steph has certainly made an imprint on this game.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bridges is checked in for Lamb, and it's Batum in for Monk. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
Here's Walker. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And we know, of course, Clay coming from a basketball family. In fact, his father back in 1978 was drafted #1 overall.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bridges. That three off the mark.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Shooting two.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Parker outside. He kicks it to Kaminsky. From deep, Walker off the mark.
The D from Sean Livingston, his ability to bother shots is incredible because of his long arms and timing.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.